Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Angel from Have Faith, Let It Begin. You are listening to a weeks-long edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin Crazy Date Story. It all began back on November 9th, 2018, when I decided to let you in a little bit more into my life. I am describing all the events that happened as I started dating again after having a huge breakup in my early 20s as I lived in Providence, Rhode Island. Well, we're going to take a look back as the whole crazy date saga began. And all week, while I'm on my much-needed rest and vacation with my family, I decided it would only be fitting to take us back on a journey. One of the highest-rated episodes on our platform has been the Crazy Date Stories. So, without further ado, today is Monday, August 2nd, and you're listening to Episode 1, Crazy Date Story, and all week it'll continue. Enjoy, and have a great day.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
If you're in a relationship and all you do is cry, you need to stop and ask yourself, are you dating a human or an onion? You don't have to chase what God sent. My name is Angel. This is Have Faith, Let It Begin. And today's episode is My Crazy Date, Chapter 1. Let's get started. On June 16, 2018, I finally decided to launch my show. I've always wanted to inspire the world, face challenges, and share my personal testimony and my life story with the world. Join me each and every weekday, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. because this is a show based on faith and how each and every day we battle storms. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. My name is Angel. We hope that each and every one of you have had an opportunity to listen to all the episodes from Monday till now. I would like to officially welcome every single person live from YouTube. We are streaming on a simulcast for the very first time of this podcast, and for that, I thank you. Folks, I want to thank each and every one of you that are joining us live on our Facebook Have Faith, Let It Begin like page, in addition to my personal page as well. We'd like to welcome our viewers, Yolanda, who's on. She's a co-worker of mine. I miss her dearly, and it's so honored to have you on with us. And we welcome all of you from YouTube as well, and we want you to encourage us to, like our page and to join us each and every Monday through Friday, and that's weekdays. We are available at 6 a.m. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, this podcast is designed for the daily commuter. It is designed for each and every one of you to share in on our show. You are more than welcome to write in. You are more than welcome to, basically put your input onto this show, because the show is not all about me. It is about each and every one of you. Let's get started, though, right into the show. Well, for those of you that have been joining my journey, we've had storm after storm after storm. And throughout our storms, we have really gone through so many different obstacles in our lives. And as I was doing episode after episode, I came across an episode where I talked about crazy dates. I never got a chance to get into that topic because, as faith or anything will tell you, life can throw a curveball to any of us. I endured a flood. I have a wife who's expecting any day from, her official due date is the 20th, but we're on that path of any single day, a phone call could occur and it could say the time has come. So I had to prolong this episode for such a long time that I said, what better way to do it than to do it on our live show and basically put myself out there. So let's get started right into it. The dating world is crazy. I mean, you have to be real, with a person. You just don't want to sit there and make them feel as if there's an opportunity out there. You don't want to give mixed signals. In my early 20s, I was living in Providence, Rhode Island, and I started dating. And there's a story that I haven't told many people, so I'm going to tell the world. And hopefully this helps you determine, what's red flags and what's not. So this is a story about a date that occurred in early mid-2000s. This is before my wife, for the record. I had met a girl through a mutual friend. She decided that we would, maybe click together. So I was asked to call her. We had a great conversation over the phone. It felt as if the conversation was in each of our favors because we enjoyed each other's company over the phone. We did exchange pictures, and everything felt that everybody felt it was the right match on either party. So it came time to determine what we were going to do as far as planning the date and where we were going to go with it. I decided that because of my previous dates not going so well, or not even showing up for that matter, we would actually meet and I would like to meet them at the location. So we decided to, go Dutch, and for those of you that don't know what that means, we were going to pay our own separate ways at a theater. So I get to the theater about 20 minutes early, and of course, just because of the way I am, traditionalist, I didn't really listen. I still made it a point to pay for the tickets. The lines were getting long. I was afraid that we missed the opening part, so I figured, you know what, even if I pay for the tickets up front, she can always reimburse me if she gets that upset, but I felt like being a gentleman, and that would be the right way to go. So I purchased the tickets. I am waiting at the the front lobby area, and the show was about 20 minutes away. We told each other we'd meet 15 minutes before. Well, she never showed, and I started making the phone call, and the phone call went to voicemail, and I was standing there all alone waiting for her to show. It was a little bit. It was very, very heartbreaking. At the time, I was waiting for her to, call me back, and texting wasn't as big yet. So this is early 2000s. It just came out, so it was really more phone call. There was a young lady to my left, and she was crying. She was upset. She was yelling over the phone. I can't believe you would do this. It's over. We can't do this anymore. We tried. This is not for us. I'm leaving you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, here I am getting stood up. I feel bad, and there's a person who's actually breaking up with someone. So, I walked over to her and I said, listen, are you okay? And she said, I'm fine. I'm like, listen, I don't mean to tell you this, but I'm sorry to tell you that I eavesdropped, but I want to let you know that I overheard your conversation, and I got to be honest with you. I'm in the same situation as you. My date never showed up, so I'm stuck with these tickets. She says, oh my God, you got stood up as well? I said, yes. She says, well, what movie are we going to go see? And it happened to be that we were going to see the same movie. So I said, listen, there's no reason for either one of us to miss a movie that we both wanted to see. I have 2 tickets. I would be more than happy to give you one of those tickets. You don't even have to sit with me, but at least we can both end our night in a positive way. She thought it was a very, very nice gesture, and she decided that it would be the right way to go. So I was happy. So I went ahead and I said, thank you. It was nice to meet you. Good luck. I went in. I went inside. I didn't even get snacks, nothing. I just sat down, kind of miserable, but kind of felt like I did a good deed because I was able to, give a ticket away, and I knew somebody was going to enjoy it. And I'm sitting in the theater, and all of a sudden I see, minutes have passed, I see a young girl coming in, and I recognize her. It's the girl from the lobby. And she has 2 sodas and popcorn. And the initial reaction was, oh, the guy must have showed up. But all of a sudden, she signals to me, And I'm like, oh, yeah, hi. She went and bought 2 drinks and a large popcorn, and she came up to me and she said, there's no reason why we could enjoy the movie and have some snacks. And I'm thinking, maybe this is fate. Maybe I was told Mail was ready to be stood up so that way this young girl could be the right girl for me. So why not? So she sits down, and while she's sitting down, we're talking, we're having a good time. In a matter of minutes, we're just talking about how we got stood up, and I was telling her about all the different types of dates I went on, and she was like, this is crazy, and she tells me her ex's name, and, his name happened to be like Ben or something like that. I don't remember his name, to be very honest with you, so I'm going to say Ben for now for the sake of the story. So we're talking, all of a sudden the theater, starts to dim, and we're ready to go into the movie. The previews come on, and the previews, as everybody knows, they take forever. So we're sitting here watching the previews, we're laughing at the previews, and all of a sudden, at the corner of my eye, toward the very front, I see this gigantic, Incredible Hulk, piercing muscled man. And he's looking around like he's lost something. And all I can think about is, this guy's coming, and I hope this isn't Ben. So she's not watching because she's looking at the preview, but I'm so alert. And he starts getting closer. And I just jab her, and I go, is that your man? She goes, oh my God, it is. I went, oh, my luck. It was him. So quick thinking, as soon as he got close to us, I got up. And I said, are you Ben? He's like, yeah, who are you? I go, oh, don't worry, my name is Angel. Your girl was being picked on by people. I sat down with her. My girl's in the next theater. I kind of know people here. Here, take my seat. She got you a soda. We've been waiting for you. Gotta go. Bye. And I left. That was some painful stuff, man. That was some painful stuff. I got in my car, and I punched the steering wheel. I'll be honest with you. I'll never forget that. And I left. And that was a tough night. And it doesn't stop there. I eventually did have another date. And we met. Everything went well. This time I figured, let's not meet at the theater. Let's do something else. And I go to the theater, and excuse me, not theater, sorry. I get the date all set up, ready to go, and somebody's chatting with me on YouTube, and they said it was a funny story, so that's why it threw me off, sorry. And we meet mutually, everything is good. Again, the same thing. We meet on the phone, we get to exchange pictures. I mean, everything seemed great. But this time I said, we're not meeting in a theater. Let's meet at TGIF. Because I, at the time, had worked there really part-time. And I figured, I'll put a setting. Let's put her in an environment where everybody knows who I am. Everybody can feel good about, the situation. And I know there's no way I could fail. We meet at the Fridays. We come inside. People are like, hey, what's up, Angel? Let's go. Hey, how's it going? All right, this is such and such, yeah. We sit down. We order our appetizers, we order our meals, and as we're just kind of getting our appetizers, she wanted to excuse herself to go to the ladies' room to wash her hands and be ready. No problem. And she leaves. A couple managers walk over. She's beautiful. She's great. Oh, man, this is going to be the best time. Like, I know. This is awesome. And I'm just waiting there, couple of servers walk by and they start talking to me and they're like, hey, things look like they're going really good. And I said, yeah, it's going really well. And then all of a sudden, she hadn't returned and it'd been minutes. And, typically a woman would go to the bathroom maybe, or a guy, for 5 minutes if it's crowded. This was like 8 minutes. And I kept looking back and nothing. And then one girl sat down next to me and said, Angel, I gotta tell you something. And I said, what's up? And the food had just arrived, the main meal. I was in the lavatory, I was in the bathroom, and I oversaw and heard the girl. And she was on the phone. And she went out the back door. I was like, she left. Yeah, she left. I was really heartbroken by that. That was very, very hard. But the young girl then looked at me and said, I've been asking a lot about you lately, and I've tried to give you signals, but you never picked up on them. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, exactly. She goes, listen, there's no reason why you should have a bad night. My shift is over, and I'd like to finish the date with you. And we're going to stop right there, because there's many more chapters to this crazy date story. There'll be a follow-up on that particular young lady. Let me go into the lesson for the day. For those of you that are new to our show, we have a lesson. Here's the lesson. Your dream doesn't have an expiration date. Take a deep breath and try again. Be real with me, or just leave me alone. And as I stated in the very beginning, you don't have to chase what God sends. Things happen for a reason. Every single day in life, we're going to encounter rude people. We're going to encounter people that we can't explain. We're going to encounter people that are extremely nice. But know this. There is no reason for you to be rude. There's no reason for you to steal someone's joy. There's no reason to promise something that you can't deliver. God doesn't like ugly. God sees all. God is with us each and every day, every minute. Right now in our lives, we're going to be faced with different opportunities. Sometimes you're going to make decisions that you don't think are the right ones, but God knows what you're doing. We may not be in this world to do things that we really dream to do, but we know that God has provided us with a plan, and that plan is a road to victory. I can almost say this. If it wasn't for all the bad dates that I had back then, it wouldn't allow me to be where I am today and to be a husband to a beautiful wife who treats me like a king. And God has planted a seed in our family to make me a father, which I never thought I'd be. There's so many tragic events that are occurring each and every day in the world. And each time we meet an individual, each time we say goodbye to our loved ones, there are times where they may not come home. Cherish every single moment. Praise God on the good days and on the bad days. Don't allow anyone to steal your joy. Live life with a smile. My hearts and prayers go out to the victims of the Thousand Oaks, California shooting. My thoughts and prayers are going out to the sergeant, the hero, that went into that bar to try to save the life. His name was Sergeant Ron Helis. Our prayers to his family, who he leaves behind a wife and a son. Folks, yes, we can share a good story here together. We can laugh. We can even cry. But know this. Every single day that we come together, we have to come together with the notion that God has a plan for each and every one of us. It is my goal in life to come to you on YouTube, to come to you on Facebook, to be on a platform like this, to share His message, to share all of our dreams, to share in good stories, to laugh, to cry, to pray. And we do it with God's blessing. Every Monday for the month of November, we'll be doing episodes called Being Thankful. Let me close out by saying this. I am thankful for the friends that I have. I am thankful for the colleagues and former colleagues that I've encountered. God doesn't make mistakes. God puts the right people in our path for a reason. And I'm honored and privileged to come to you each and every day to share in my good fortune, to share in my dreams, to share in my road to faith. My name is Angel, and this is Have Faith, Let It Begin. May God bless you. May He heal you. May He be with you each and every day. May He allow the goodness to come through you so that you can shine and share His love with the world. God bless you. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the Crazy Date Saga week as I'm taking a much needed rest and a staycation with my family. I will be back on the air on August 10th. So for now, every single day for the rest of this week, August 2nd to the 5th and on August 9th, you're going to hear Crazy Date stories. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm missing you already. I know I am. So have faith, let it begin. Yeah, tomorrow it gets even crazier.